Good morning. So for this video, I want you to think of yourself as a magnet. You are a magnetic human, a magnetic being. Now, what determines if your magnetism is high, strong, or low is your level of empowerment, of self-empowerment, of self-worthiness. When you ask questions like, well, Phil, I don't know what I should do next, blah, 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 you're letting me know that you're still looking for something outside of yourself in order to feel happy, which means that you're the weaker magnet and there's a stronger magnet outside of you pulling you. Does that make sense? That's why your focus is external. When you're in your power, you don't ask questions like that anymore because you understand that the universe is going to create something through you in perfect time. Okay, and I always jokingly say, you don't choose when you go do number 2. Okay, you don't choose when you're going to the bathroom. So the same thing applies to your purpose in life. Think of your purpose as a higher aspect of you that hasn't been birthed yet, but it's wanting to birth through you. And it can't birth through you if you're still giving your power away because you're not raising your level of magnetism, of self-empowerment. You're not filling your cup to allow it to birth through you. You're still looking for something outside of you to save you. So you don't really have a purpose. Well, you do, but the higher version of you is your purpose. It's what's going to be shared with the world. But in order for that to be born onto this world, your ego has to quiet down. When you say things like, what's next? I don't know, I'm confused, blah, blah. That's not you talking. That's the you that's resisting that higher version of you. You feel me? So you could say it's like your ego talking. It's the lower version of you talking because you're still not trusting the plan. So how do you raise your level of magnetism? You have to keep doing your inner work. Focus on the emotions that come up for you. Impatience. I'm impatient. I want it now. Sit with yourself. Learn to find contentment in your own body. Find comfort in your own body. Let this body become your home. Even if things are uneventful, it's okay because you're soaking up all that amazing energy from the universe. Even though it's difficult because you're having to stay there and not move, you're soaking up all this amazing energy. And when you do that, you're raising your level of magnetism. You're not looking for things outside of you anymore to save you. So remember, when you're the stronger magnet in this world, things come to you. You don't go to them. All right? And a lot of times, the weaker magnets that come to you, you won't even want to collaborate with them because you're going to be like, they're still disempowered. They're still not trusting themselves. They're still not believing in themselves. You're going to end up collaborating with people who have the same magnetism, where there's synergy, co-creation, symbiosis, all of that good stuff. So when you're empowered, you're a magnet, right? You don't go, oh, I wonder if this guy is going to be with me. You know he's going to be with you because you already see the future because you've already magnetically attracted the entire thing, right? Obviously, it's going to be up to him or her at the end, but usually you're so secure within yourself that why wouldn't you feel secure with others? Your reality reflects your level of security. It reflects what you are. So when you're confident in who you are, when you know that you've got the goods, when you know that you're a loyal person, when you know that you're communicative, when you know that you're amazing, then you kind of know like, this person and I, we understand what this is because you attract what you are. Right? You attract someone who has the same level of magnetism, of charisma as you. So you're safe within that relationship. You're secure. When people are like, is he going to come back to me? Is she going to come back to me? It means you're disempowered. You're still feeding these external thoughts. You're still reaching out. Where is he? That's because you're the weaker magnet. So you have to work on yourself. You have to lift yourself into a higher level. By rather than looking outwardly, go inward. Go inward. Feel the impatience. Feel the eagerness. Feel the fear. Don't be afraid of anything because the entire universe is inside of you. And when you look outside of you, you're not grabbing that universe from within you. Okay? Think of it like this. You've got to weave, kind of like someone who sews or whatever, or weaves a tapestry or weaves fabric. You've got to weave every highest reality from within you. How would you feel in that highest reality? Would you feel insecure? Like, will he leave me? If so, you're still disempowered. Or would you feel completely secure? Would you know that you're going to have a huge purpose in this life? Would you know it? Start connecting to those feelings and weave in to this fabric who you're going to be. You already are that. It's just that we live in a reality where everything is in slow motion. It's like molasses. So things take time, right? And because they take time, time is a great teacher. It's teaching you that there is no time, right? For people who have eyes to see, it's teaching you that there is no time, right? But because you think there is time, you're like, I want it now. I want to be in love now. I want children now. And then you make all these fucked up mistakes, these fucked up choices because you weren't willing to be patient. And a lot of people are going to say there is no such thing as a mistake. There is. There is. You weren't patient enough. And that's okay. I'm not saying be regretful. I'm just saying that when you have a certain level of maturity, you can admit to your mistakes, right? You can admit, you know what? I knew and I still went against it. And that's okay. So from that perspective, it's not a mistake. It's a lesson. But be very careful with the choices that you make. I don't make choices. The universe makes choices through me. Why? Because these higher versions of me, they know that I want them to come onto this world. They know I'm not in a rush. They know I'm not grabbing anything outside of me. So as I keep raising my level of energy, they just keep popping out like babies. It's a new fill and then another new fill and a new reinvented fill. If you're doing what you were doing 10 years ago, you're not evolving. You're not. You've got to keep outgrowing versions of yourself. How? By doing the internal work. Why do I feel like doing this? Why am I pressuring myself into that? Why am I doing that? And when you sit with that, you transform. You raise your magnetism, and then this higher version of you is born through you. And it's a different you. It's a higher you, a more evolved you, a you that doesn't have to work so hard, a you that understands the entire universe is enfolded within you. You have a whole heads-up display here. I can sit here all day and I'm doing more than getting in my car. I swear. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm being honest with you. I can sit on this couch with my internal heads-up display and move shit around. You're creating realities from inside. You're not giving your power to the external world anymore, to people anymore. There is no such thing as money, people, external world. Your reality is reflecting your inner state of being. It has to conform to you, to your frequency. It doesn't have a choice because it knows you won't play if you do it any other way. The universe knows I'm non-negotiable. It knows I am non-negotiable. I'm not leaving my house unless there's something that is me. That is me, my creation or co-creation with the universe. I'm not. The universe knows this about me. And because the universe needs my services, right? I'm like an independent contractor for the universe. Because the universe needs my services, then it knows it has to give me the reality that I created. I'm not stepping into anything else. Nothing. You got to be non-negotiable when it comes to your self-worth, to your value. If you accept that a guy cheats on you, they're going to keep cheating on you. If you're talking to somebody and they're married, it's going to happen to you because you're disempowered. You're doing all that from a place of not trusting the universe. You're going to get what you give. Period. Okay? This little thing agrees with me. All right. Okay, I need to free it. I love you guys. I hope this helped.